Okay, so the next subject. The next subject is Fettec. Now, Fettec are a company that's been making hardware for some time. Let me just bring up their website. If you don't know who Fettec are, here they are. They make flight controllers, some motors, frames, ESCs, and they have been making their flight controllers that supported KISS. Now, there is also the KISS Ultra, which is KISS, but it's the KISS Ultra based off Arduino, but it's a different flight stack. And there has been a lot of confusion about this whole thing that I still don't fully understand myself. However, they have been working on their own in-house flight stack, which is a complete fresh flight stack. I was going to use the word rewrite, but rewrite would be wrong because rewrite would imply you're taking something and writing it again. My understanding is Fettec have created their own flight stack from scratch, and it is called the Fettec Alpha. Now, there is a little bit of a confusion because it was in alpha status, but it's called Alpha, and this is their new flight control software, which is now available for their flight controllers. Now, what's super interesting about this, and this is super interesting, is that it's the first time I can recall there being a new flight stack for quite some time. Now, I haven't seen it yet. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on it. I need to order one in. I just downloaded the configurator, actually. I haven't installed it yet. They have the option of an online configurator and a computer-based configurator. I don't know what will happen. OpenPilot, yep, there's that one. I don't know what will happen when I do this. But the real nice thing is they have their complete new software. It runs on their flight controllers. So if we just go back to their page, Fettec Alpha, I thought this page showed some other stuff. I thought there was a... Here we go. So start over here. Here we are. So you can go here, which takes us to the configurator. So you've got an ESC configurator, and then you've got their Alpha configurator, which allows us to see all of this stuff here. If I click on the more info page, this takes us to the frequently asked questions page for the flight stack. So here it tells you what the supported hardware is. So it's the Fettec AO35 or the -N, and I'll talk about that in a minute because they're doing something really quite cool. The F7 and the G4/G4-N. Now, the nice thing that these guys are doing right now, and if we come back over to here, is they're making versions of their flight controller without OSD chips on board, because there is a shortage of OSD chips right now alongside a shortage of everything else. So for people who are only going to fly digital, you can get a version of their flight controller with or without the analog OSD chip, which is a great idea. And I think it's an idea that more and more companies should do. So for instance, we've got the Fettec G4 Vision 1.7 here and the G4 Vision 1.7 -N. And if you look, the big difference is there is no OSD chip. So that means you get to pay a little bit less for the flight controller and then don't have hardware that you don't need. So they're just leaving it unpopulated. And I think that's great. I actually think that's a real good idea. And it also means that stock is available for people who want one or the other. You're not being forced. Because it's bonkers that so many of the OSDs are just not used now with digital. And as James has just said, they have OSD modules if folks need them as well. There is a separate OSD module available too. So if you need it, it's there. If we scroll down, is it down here? There you go, the Fettec OSD board. So look, $10 you can add later if you want that. Now, someone just asked if F4 G4 equals F4. I believe so. I think it's G4 processor, not the F4. So if we go down on the specifications, STM32 G4. So it's the same as the F4, but it's got the math accelerator. Is it the math accelerator is what's on the G4 series? So again, it's the same board, just another math coprocessor. Yeah, there you go. It's just the math coprocessor difference. You've then got the, where are we? We've got the G4, we've got the AAO, the Fettec all-in-one, 35 amp. And then they've got the F7 as well, which is currently out of stock too. So they have a number of flight stacks, controllers for the flight stack. And as you see here, it supports the Fettec AAO 35 and the -N version. So it supports that one there, and the -N. It supports the Fettec F7, which is out of stock. And it supports the G4 version too. So that's really, really good to see. Price-wise as well, look, you're saving a little bit of money if you're not getting the OSD. 72 compared to 78, like $6. But if you wanted it, you can still get the OSD there. So it's really cool, really cool. Now, their new flight stack, as I said here, supports acro, rate, and angle mode. Sorry, acro, level, angle mode, and turtle mode. That's currently the versions available. It has support for the Fettec analog OSD, but also MSP DisplayPort, which is compatible with DJI MSP DisplayPort, SharkBite HD0, Caddx Walk Snail. So they've covered all of the DJI side of things as well. You have support for receiver protocols, S-Bus, S-Port, Crossfire, or CRFS version 2 and version 3 in Ghost. ESC signal support, which is S2M, Fettec One Wire, which is interesting. I don't know a lot about Fettec One Wire, something I want to look into. D-Shot 300 to 2400, one shot and PWM. And it supports VTX control signals via smart audio. Now, there currently isn't GPS support. However, I have been told they are working on it and there will be GPS support rescue in the future. I don't know how that will look. I hope it's better than beta flights. I want something that makes the quad come back and land, please. That's just all I ask for. Just I don't want it to crash on a stupid side angle. I just want it to come and land and then allow me to regain control if I need to. I'd like just for my $200 VTX to come back, as these things are priced these days. It looks really interesting. It really, really does look interesting, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. Let me cancel that. The configurator has installed, and we're about to run it. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh, there we go. That's what the configurator looks like. I've got nothing to connect it to, so I can't show you. Beta flight pass-through UART USB. There you go, look. But it looks like that. So you got the web-based configurator as well. So, yeah, I'm not going to be able to show you a lot that it isn't. But I think it's really easy. Flight controller price-wise, 72, 78 euros. It's not terrible. Stuff ain't cheap right now, guys. This is a reality, okay? And what you're also paying for now is a flight stack as well. So you're talking, 75, 78. I'm not going to pretend it's not cheap. It's cheap because it isn't. It's not the cheapest in the world, but it's certainly not the most expensive I've seen. And I do believe Fettec makes some good ESCs as well. I've been told their ESCs are pretty good. I have been told the ESCs are pretty good. 4-in-1 45, 4-in-1 35. What else we got? Fettec Mini, all-in-one down there. Let's just have a look. Are there any 55 amp ESCs, or is 45 the max they do? So, yeah, looking interesting. 45 max at the moment. Okay, most don't need over it. Just looks the first time I've had a look at one. Yeah, it looks decent enough. Everything looks tidy. Obviously, it's early days for their firmware, but it is now available. It's out there for their hardware. It's a shame it won't install on an Ultra, because I've got an Ultra here I could have plugged in and had a look at. But, yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how this all develops, how it flies, how it feels. Failsafe, are you flying this at the moment? Because I know Failsafe is a real big fan of the Fettec here. I'll be honest, I've always used their spike absorbers. The Fettec spike absorbers are fantastic. They're the ones I use on pretty much all of my builds. I ended up having to order some other ones last time because they were out of stock. But they do have them. He is. Yeah, I thought he was using the new firmware. So yeah, looking good. Looking good. That's spike absorber. I use that like all the time. It's a great bit of kit. Great bit of kit. Really is. Oh, I like the race wires too. They look very nice. Yeah, so very, very good. Nice to see. And it's going to be interesting to see where the new flight stack goes. You know, it's not every day we get a new flight stack. It's not. It genuinely isn't every day. So I look forward to seeing how it develops, how it actually just get me a good GPS mode. When I'm spent building my aircraft for silly money, I like a good GPS mode.